Hey, hi friends, welcome back to another Tesla Stock Weekly Analysis. Exciting news this week. Confirmation of the 1 million mile battery is out. I'll cover that later. But as always, I'll keep it short, charts first. I was mentioning last week that when the stock breaks above this line, it's going to remain up here, and it actually did remain up here. Mostly because of the news when the news of successful Crew Dragon launch, Elon Musk, his reputation got a lot better and people buy into Tesla because this is probably the only way retail investors can invest in him. So the stock went up so much and it is like sideways. Let's just take a step back and see how did I predict all this movement correctly. Going back in April, I told you guys V-shaped recovery, the stock showed up, and when there is a wedge in, I know there is going to be a gap up. If you look back further, a wedge in, gap up. You go far back, there was another wedge in over here, wedging in, push all the way up. So usually when there's a wedge in, it gaps up. And like 2 weeks ago, I mentioned there was this wedging up. It's not a wedge in, it's a wedge up, which is called a rising wedge. If you Google what is a wedge up pattern, it usually says it retraced back down, and Tesla stock did retrace back down after a little while, and it went down to as low as 875. So now having drawn this blue line is the resistance. So what does resistance mean? It means the stock tried to go above the resistance line, above the blue line, it couldn't. So once it breaks resistance, this resistance become a support line. Where do I foresee Tesla stock this upcoming week? I do not see any much upwards movement nor downwards movement. If it goes down, the maximum it will go is probably around 834. The new support line is formed because resistance broken. This is the new base line. I foresee the stock moving sideways this week, and I do not see any massive movement upwards or downwards. I hope the chart has given you clarity on what to expect on the coming week, but before I move on, I appreciate a really early thumbs up. It really helps a lot in the YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. This news is really exciting because 1 hour as I were to record this video, they published this news. The chairman of CATL, Mr. Zheng, he mentioned that they are ready to produce a battery that lasts 16 years or 2 million kilometers, which is 1.24 million miles. This is so mind-blowing. Can you imagine a car lasting for over 1 million miles? It makes the cost of operation of that car throughout the lifetime really very cheap, and we have finally confirmation of this before Battery Investor Day. A little bit of backstory, Mr. Zheng often shares his insight with Elon Musk on the technologies involved and how can they further develop batteries. I'm very sure that Tesla's technologies will go into CATL's batteries too. And that aligns with Tesla's goal of transiting the world to sustainable energy. I'll link this article below. So for 2 weeks in a row, and this week, the third week, I've been showing this article and I've been waiting for an update. The biggest thing I was looking forward to was the option to exempt electric vehicles from VAT, because when you remove VAT for electric vehicles, it is going to be massive and it's going to be a big discount on the cars, but sadly it didn't. So this is the final conclusion. I'll link this article below. The VAT removal is from 19% to 16%, which is not as good as I expected. But overall, if you purchase a Model 3 in Europe, you're looking at savings of 5,000 euros, which is definitely a lot of money too. Another exciting news, Boring Company got another project to start. So the first project that Boring Company got was the one in Las Vegas where they connected all the halls together. So this is the second project that the Boring Company have. This new project for high-speed tunnel is linking, I apologize for my pronunciation first, Rancho Cucamonga with Ontario International Airport. I think this is going to be another 3-mile project just like the one in Las Vegas. This is a 2.8-mile project. When I did just a simple Google Map search, if you look at Ontario International Airport to the central of Cucamonga, it's about 3 miles. So I predict it's another 3-mile project. What is interesting about this article is that Tesla is going to develop an electric van that can seat up to 12 people and their luggage. This means we have a totally new Tesla product, and I can't wait to see how it looks like. Exciting news from Clean Technica. Model 3 is again UK's best-selling car, not EV, best-selling car in May. If you scroll down, you can see Tesla Model 3, the best-selling car in UK, and this is a very big thing. I want to talk a little bit about Tesla sales in overseas. There are some articles on Tesla sales dropping in certain regions. So ignore those crap. Let's take Norway for example. Firstly, you need to understand, like on a global scale, Tesla doesn't make a lot of cars in terms of percentage. So each shipment produced by Tesla in California will be shipped in batches to different regions because they sell out so fast. So there will be months where sales will be very low in this region, and there will be months where they'll be the number one. So don't really care about all those dumbass articles. Tesla cars are made to order, so from time to time, new owners need to wait months for their car to arrive. What we need to focus on is on total deliveries. So the case of Tesla is a little bit different. Concluding this video, Tesla stock is not going to move much. I foresee sideways movement this week. No updates yet on battery investor day. I'm still waiting. However, the chairman of CATL confirming the million mile battery, it's really big news. Electric cars will now hands down be much cheaper than the cheapest car when you calculate operating costs throughout the lifetime of the car. Again, I appreciate those who help me with the thumbs up. Your actions really contribute so much to this channel, and as always, invest safe.